Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to take this time to say Merry Christmas and thank you all so much for all of the love and kindness and support that you have so graciously shown to my family and me, especially over this past year. This past year has been one to remember as well as one to forget some elements of. But again, I thank you. We can't do this without each other. And, I was speaking with a childhood friend online last night, and she mentioned getting her house in order. And, we have to do that now more than ever before. Get our house in order and all of the rooms therein. So spiritually, physically, emotionally, financially, intellectually, we have to get it all in order. Now, I know it's not always easy, and that's where we can lift each other up in prayer. We don't have to know why we're praying for someone. Just pray. Just pray without ceasing. Just pray. We are in a time where, listen, this is prophetic, and we have to make sure that our focus is on Christ and Christ alone. And we have to occupy until he comes. So we still have to get our house in order. But we have to make sure that our focus is still on Christ and what he has for us to do. Let's stop the hating, the backbiting, the criticizing, the dehumanizing, all of the other things that block not only our blessings, but that hinder someone else from getting to the Master. If you see someone falling, help them get up. That doesn't mean that we tolerate foolishness, but in love, we can correct. And sometimes the best way to correct is to model appropriate actions. Let's remember that before we open our mouths, people are watching us and observing who we are. So in this time of great need for pretty much everyone's need may not be the same, but everyone has a need. Let's remember that just as Peter began to sink on water when he took his eyes off of Christ, so too, when we look at our figurative water, what's going on around us, if we stop and look at it, we are going to fail. We have to keep our eyes on Christ. That doesn't mean that we won't get disappointed. That doesn't mean that we won't have heartache. That doesn't mean that we won't be sad. But that does mean that we will remember that we have a Savior who has paid for it all. And by his stripes, we are healed. And that if we simply keep our eyes on him, it will all be okay. It may not all be okay, even in this life. But as Christians, we look to a city that was not made by man's hands. And so and it's hard for me to say because I know what that can mean for my family. But even if it's not okay on this side, we have to pray that we will make it to the other side, where all will be well, where there will be no more sorrow, no more pain, no more tears. And every day we can just look at our Savior and thank him that we've made it over. Merry Christmas, everyone. God bless you and thank you for who you are in this world. Bye-bye.